Alrighty, so my documentary is over what I think about how senior years ended so suddenly. Um, and I guess the first thing that comes to mind is it sucks. I mean, um, almost the worst part is probably almost how um, um, our last day. We didn't know it was our last day, so we didn't tell anybody, or I guess get to tell anybody by a lot of people, or at least a few of them, we'll probably never ever see again. Um, some of our teachers uh, we'll probably never see again, but I guess that we are having a graduation, so we'll probably see the majority of each other again. So I guess that's good, but it's still not the same. So many American seniors so many seniors all over the world, not even just in America, but seniors all over the world missed out on so many priceless memories, and that's what sucks the most. It's not even to me. Obviously the big things are important, but like prom and graduation, but I almost feel like the little things hurt just as much, if not worse. Um, like the fact, like the things that I miss are so stupid. It's just the stupid conversations and hearing other students tell stories about stuff that I never really even cared about, but it was entertaining, I guess, to listen to them. Um, and that's just not something that happens anymore. At least not around me. Or not. It doesn't happen right now, I should say. Um, it'll someday we'll be back to normal. At least hopefully soon. Um, uh, yeah. So, like I said, I really just think it sucks. We missed out on so many things. Prom preview, graduation, which I guess we will be having a graduation, which is great. There for a while, I was, as most other seniors, I was quite upset that was possibly going to be taken from us. Um, Actually, I was really upset, as was a lot of other seniors. A lot of my friends were too, I know, because we talked about it during our FaceTime calls or texts. We talked about it. We've always just imagined what that day was going to be like, and how it would play out. And then we thought there for a while that might not even happen. It was just so upsetting. But luckily it is going to happen. But even though that it is happening, it's still not going to happen in the same way or the same fashion as it would have had we been able to finish like we were supposed to. I feel like so much has been taken away from us because we've made it this far. 13 years if you count kindergarten. 13 years of going to school every day, and then like the last two and a half months, 3 months, it just gets taken away from you. So you feel like you never really finished, even though we've been doing the work and everything. So we're technically are finishing, I guess. I mean, we're not going to get to do probably all the work that we would have done if we would have been in school, but I mean, it's not even that. It just doesn't feel like we're finishing. It just feels like we were almost there, and then we had to just stop. But I guess there's nothing we can really do about that. At least not now. it's happening. It did happen. Can't change it, unfortunately. Um, just sitting here thinking, just all the things that we missed. See, and that's another thing. We don't even know all the things that we missed. We don't even know all the memories, the conversations that we would have had, um, the funny moments. Uh, Not to mention all the things we missed out on learning. Not just stuff that we would have been scheduled to have been taught, but now we're not going to have enough time to be taught it. But just little like life lessons that we would have learned just from living life. And then this came through and just interrupted everyone's life around the entire world. So then we just didn't get to learn those lessons because we were at home doing absolutely nothing. That probably hurts the worst. Not knowing what we missed, just knowing we've missed a lot. Obviously, we know we missed things like prom. We thought we were going to miss graduation, but like I said, we're lucky enough to be able to get that at some point at least. There's just so much we missed. Just every day going to school is gone. Senior year was by far the most fun year at least to me, it was the most fun year that I've had. I don't know. It just felt it was different. It was different from literally every other year. I don't know what it was, but like it felt like stuff was finally going too fast actually, but and it just feels so unreal to think that in a couple weeks or a couple days actually I'll no longer be a high school student. That's just crazy. It feels like it was just yesterday that we were coming into high school as freshmen. Actually, it feels like it was just yesterday that we were going to kindergarten, but it wasn't. There's lots of yesterdays ago, I guess you can say. But yeah, I don't know. There's just so many thoughts that go through your head. When you're little, all the way up until probably the beginning of this year, you think you almost want something like this to happen. Not like a pandemic, but you want school to be canceled for a long time. But now that it finally has been, it's been the worst thing that's happened, or one of the worst things that's happened to us. Probably not the worst. But it really does suck. This is not the way I expected or wanted or hoped that senior year would end, but it's the way it's ending. And unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it, but accept it. I guess us as a society as a planet, should learn from it and try to keep this from happening again, but I guess that's what it is. Bye.
Having my senior year end so suddenly is depressing. I didn't think it was going to be depressing because I'm not going to school anymore. And now looking back at it, I miss hanging out with my friends, seeing my favorite teachers, and honestly, going to class and people reacting to what the teachers are saying. And honestly, I miss that because now I'm just sitting at home just doing online assignments, which is really boring and there's not much to do. And then quarantine itself has me inside. I can't go anywhere. unless those stupid people that are going out and hanging out with friends and stuff when they're saying stay home, but that's a different topic. Going to fourth period is probably my favorite part of the day, just because that's my senior study hall and I'm coming back from Area 31, and that entire class we're just playing card games and talking to each other with 4 or 5 of my friends at a time, and that was probably the most fun I've had in school, probably in all my years there. And not going to that anymore and seeing my friends anymore is really kind of depressing, and was a great experience because going to Area 31 and meeting a bunch of kids from different schools and different faces that you've never seen before that are the same age and going into the same industry as you is pretty cool, and meeting them and knowing what their interests are, getting to know them is really a really good experience. So Corbin asked what I thought about senior year getting just stopped abruptly. Um, you know, I'm gonna miss senior year. I wish I could finish it, but I'm not really that upset. I mean, I'm gonna miss my friends and everything, but quarantine's going well. I'm not really complaining, but I mean, yeah, I wanted to graduate. I want to see my friends one last time, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I guess that's everything. Thank you, Miss Paradise, for everything you've done for all of us students. Um, it's been fun. Thank you for allowing us to end our day with you. Uh, I guess high school's over now. Bye.